Hello guys! Welcome to the stream! Ayan, hello. Kamusta ang lahat? Good evening. Ayan. So, by the way, sa lahat ng nandyan sa chat, ayan, good evening, happy Saturday. So, this will be wait lang, baka masyadong malakas yung ating Spotify music. So, hinaan ko lang po siya mga kaibigan. Ayan. So, welcome to the stream, and for today, as scheduled, no, we are gonna be doing our first ever D&D. Ayan. It's a collab na, official collab na rin to ng Excellency Pricing and as well as ng AGGC. So we're all at AGGC din kung gusto nyo manood. But yeah, this will be our first official episode ng ating Dungeons and Dragons. And the camp, sayang hindi Cap yung character ni Cap. And we will be doing the title of the campaign is The Serpent of Liyabon, Episode 1, Chapter 1. So, kamusta ang lahat? By the way, kaway muna yung ating mga PCs na nandyan. Ayan. So, ayan. Hello. Ayan. So, it will be, kung narinig sila guys, pasabi na lang kung hindi din, no? Kasi gagamitin din namin to as sound check para hindi kami magkaroon ng problem sa kalagitnaan. Baka mamaya hindi nyo na pala kami naririnig or what not. So, before we start the official episode, muna tayo, fit check talaga. I mean, muna tayo, feeling check. Wow, feeling check. Ano yun? Alamin muna natin how's everyone feeling for this new this campaign. Unahan ko na. So, it's been I believe a roller coaster ride on my end kasi it's naging inspiration lang siya last November ata or December. December yung first EP ng creation ng world. So, pero November pa yata yung nag-spark nung napanood ako ng ganito, and natuwa naman ako kasi andyan ng lahat. Ito sila. Yung lalo na sila Ate Ivy at si Kuya Mad. Gina G sila sa collab na to and na mangyari. So, here we go. Fast forward to today. It's gonna be our first episode ng ating Dungeons and Dragons. And by the way, siguro before I end my speech, speech talaga. Before I end my part, the campaign will be English and Tagalog. So it's gonna be Taglish. Para if ever there's gonna be people na like foreign nationals, they can still relate. And actually, mas madali talaga, ito totoo to. Mas madali mag-create ng creative writing in English kaysa Tagalog.
Totoo.
Sobra. Kaya lahat ng script ko is in English. Yeah, so I can relate. Sheesh, Marco Man.
Wow.
Yun. Wow naman. Yes, naman. Yeah, Marco Man fresh from the other world.
So, natin malalalim na Tagalog.
Oh no. Magiging makatabang lahat. Naku, mahirap.
Hirap eh.
Hirap yun. Pero yun. And as well as after the first EP, i-upload din natin to sa aking YouTube channel. So, para yung mga hindi makakapag-catch up ng first episode can watch it there. Especially with the setup. Hindi ko palalampasin na hindi to i-upload sa YouTube. So, abangan nyo na lang sa mga hindi makaka-attend. Ayan. And then moving forward din. 12-hour session ba? Naku, Arcs, wag naman. Come on, no? Hindi ko alam kung ano katatagal tong first episode. So, it will be literally our dry run ng lahat. By the way, guys, especially me, it's my first time being first time ko maglaro ng Dungeons and Dragons, literally, and as well as maging DM. So, ang naging role ko agad is DM. So, it will be a bit of a roller coaster ride. Yun lang masasabi ko, guys. So, ayan. Pasok ko na kay Madam Heda. Go ahead.
Ako talaga.
Sunod-sunod na yan. Yan yung naka-arrange dyan sa ano.
Ano nga ulit tayo? Ano
Pahuli
nga?
ako.
Feelings check?
Kamusta? May feel. Ay, grabe no. Pero yun, yeah.
Feelings
Kamusta?
check. Medyo kabado. And at the
Mhm.
same time, excited kasi first time ko lang ding magjo-join sa Dungeons and Dragons, actual Dungeons and Dragon RP. Pero nakita-kita ko na naman siya sa YouTube and 'di ba nga merong Dungeons and Dragon movie. So,
Yes.
ayun, excited,
Ayan.
excited po.
Excited? Let's go. Excited
Yes.
si Madam Heda. Ayan. Ay, sorry, excuse me. Astre, how about you? How do you feel? Feelings check.
Ah,
Feelings check na
hello.
talaga yung tawag natin, no?
So, eto nga. Siyempre, kinakabahan din ako kasi first time ko din 'to. Bale halos ano din 'to, first time kong mag-D&D and, nung 'di ba nagbe-brainstorming tayo nung gabi.
Mhm.
Excited ako nun, siyempre lahat naman siguro tayo dito excited siyempre tsaka kinakabahan.
Mhm.
Tapos
Totoo.
True.
mm, avid watcher din ako ng D&D campaigns sa YouTube dati
Yes.
pa and naglaro din ako ng BG3 siyempre.
Ay,
Halos
Baldur's Gate.
naging favorite ko din 'yun, oo. Kaya ngayon excited na ako ngayon and kinakabahan.
Let's go. Ayan. Thank you, Astre. Madam Hyvie, feelings check. Kamusta?
Feelings check, yun nga, yun nga lahat naman tayo dito kabado. At the same time, very excited kasi 'yan, as same with you all, first time ko rin 'to maglaro ng yung real talaga na D&D campaign. Kasi
Mhm.
ang nalaro ko na D&D was similar sa D&D is BG3
Mhm.
and nakapaglaro din naman ako prior pero hindi siya as parang ano ba, parang D&D experience kumbaga, parang
Mhm.
ganyan. So, 'yan, I'm very excited anong magiging kalabasan ng ating
Let's go. Ayan. Kuya Mad, how about you? Kamusta? Feelings check tayo.
Feelings check. Nako, ako kinakabahan.
Mhm.
But, hindi ka ba dahil sa sa first time ko yata D&D. Kasi nakapag-play na ako ng BG3. Ang problem is yung kalokohan ko lalabas dito.
Ayun.
Parang
If you
Kuya Mad, para ako yung kakabahan dapat dyan, ha? Parang hindi ikaw.
if you remember, isa sa pinaka-worst decision ko sa BG3 is tumilapon yung gnome sa windmill.
grabe
So,
yun.
Oh my
I will
God.
so
not
nakikita
forget
ko
that
ng
decision.
kalokohang mangyayari dito dahil sa akin.
Yeah, yung
Yun yung kaba
yung
ko.
deep gnome.
Deep gnome? Oh my God.
Yes,
Ako naman yung kinakabahan dyan kasi mukhang mababatak din yung utak ko sa improv kasi hindi ako ready. So alam nyo guys, sa mga challenges ng pagiging DM siguro in general, like when the players think of something na hindi ko naman napagpreparan, ibig sabihin nun improv. So titingnan natin kung paano mangyayari. Ayan, abangan natin. Okay, Kuya Mad daw, feelings check for Ate Ivy, sabi ni Kuya Marco, bago tayo mag-move on.
Aba, dapat gawa tayo separate episode for that.
wow!
Mahaba-habang
naman.
kwentuhan yun.
Ay, grabe naman. Podcast na pala yun. Ay, grabe.
History ba ng IV mode? Gusto niyo
Oh,
bang malaman?
naman.
History check. Ayan, lore daw ng
Oo.
IV mode.
Oo.
Ayan. Okay. Thank you, Kuya Mad. Last but not the least, Cap, Modits, let's go. Feelings check.
Hey, hi. Hello. So to be honest, medyo kinakabahan ko. It's my completely first time sa ganito. Or
Mhm.
hopefully exciting. Exciting siya. And yeah, hope to learn new things din. Since first ever D&D ko ito.
Let's go. Actually, quick trivia lang, no? Actually, nung napag-usapan din namin to nila Astre, and si Astre kasi yung like talagang tutok din. I mean, kasama din talaga namin sa input nung sa stream nung last December 7th na nag-world building. Tapos, ang sabi ko sa kanila, it's either minimum of 3 or maximum of 5. And that time, ang plano ko talaga is kasama ako as DM. Tulad niyan, meron akong PC. So, ngayon si Cap actually, he joined a bit a bit before ng mag-start tong campaign, like weeks pa lang yata. And good thing hindi pa ako nakakapag-submit ng ng campaign dates kay kay Loda. Kay Jamie Senpai, Jamie Senpai. Yan, hindi pa ako nakakapag-submit sa kanya ng dates para sa pre-hit or whatnot sa announcement. Yung guys, follow niyo yung Excellency page kasi doon in-announce yung episode ng yung meron kaming doon, banner talaga, yung ng The Serpent of Liyabon. So nakasama nun si Cap. So buti na lang nag-align din talaga siya. So I believe na si Cap meant to be rin talaga makasama dito sa DND
Stars
natin.
align.
Oo, nag-align talaga yung mga stars. And maski start nung tong campaign, dapat to January 4th. Pero nag-align din na mag-start today kasi meron mga hindi makakasama pa nag-start siya ng January 4th. Merong hindi makakasama. Maski ako that time hindi ako fully well. Nagkasakit din talaga ako ng holiday season. Sana hindi ka nagkasakit guys, pero ayan. Thank you so much guys. Thank you everyone. That's the end of the stream. Charot. Joke lang. Start ng ating end ng ating feelings check. Yan, nakapag-feelings check na lahat. All are excited. Lahat din ay kinakabahan. Wala naman si Silver. Oh my God. Pero ayan. Sabi ni Chico Gaming, gusto ko din matuto. Soon. All of us will learn. Actually, all of us, sabi ko sa inyo, first time namin to and it's also gonna be a learning experience. Alright, here we go. PCs, are you ready?
Ready.
Ready.
Brother!
Ayan.
Order.
So now, without further ado, we're now gonna begin the first chapter and episode 1 of The Serpent of Liyabon. By the way guys, please pasabi kung naririnig nyo ha. Kailangan ko ng tulong ninyo. Sabihan nyo ako pag hindi siya naririnig. Here we go. So we'll actually begin, syempre, the story with every one of you knowing, you need to know like what's Liyabon, what's the world, and how everyone's gonna be there sa world. So we will begin with that. Welcome to the world of Liyabon, a realm of boundless wonder and treacherous magic, which is inspired by the rich folklore of the Philippines. So here, the boundary between the mortal and the mystical is fragile. It is a delicate thread, constantly tested by ambition, fear, and ancient grudges. You, brave adventurers, have been called to mediate between two worlds. The mortal humans, striving to thrive, and the enigmatic Encantos, protectors of the wilds and keepers of forgotten power. But there are whispers of greater danger. Strange sigils etched into sacred groves, blood spilled where there once was peace, and the shadow of a manipulative force that threatens to engulf all in chaos. The stakes have never been higher, and as you embark on this journey, know this: trust will be your greatest weapon, and perhaps your greatest folly. So here we go. That's the introduction of our full campaign. And hopefully you understood like the basic background of the whole campaign. It's not gonna envelop the whole campaign, but on that initial set of atmosphere, hopefully you experienced that. All right, here we go. We're gonna be opening the chapter 1. Our story begins in the humble village of Pinagbayan, nestled at the foot of Mount Palaygubat. The morning air is heavy with tension, as if the earth itself holds its breath. Farmers mutter about withering crops. Hunters return with empty nets, and the village square buzzes with rumors of creatures stalking the forest. At the heart of the square, Datu Sumakwel, the venerable leader of Pinagbayan, awaits you. His face is weathered with concern, and behind him stands a mysterious figure draped in a green cloak, their hood obscuring all but their piercing golden eyes. So, this is where every one of you guys, sa mga PC natin, every one of you, hopefully you have seen, you felt the atmosphere there. You are in the village of Pinagbayan. It is the background today. So yan yung village. It's a visual representation. So you are there, you just approach the city square, the town square, and then you see Datu Sumakwel and someone behind him. So, I want you to introduce your character. A brief introduction of your character. And how did you actually approach reached the town of Pinagbayan? How did you receive the call of the mediation? The same arrangement as earlier. Go ahead.
My character name is Aliena Busila. So, siya ay isang knight from a kingdom I will not name yet. Nung bata siya, as far as she knows, she's been living in the streets. And then, during that time, medyo warring yung kingdom versus the invaders. And then, this soldier saw her beside burning town kasi nga warring. So, siguro naawa yung soldier na yun. So, inadapt siya and treated her as his own daughter.
Mhm.
And then, since inadapt siya, and very, very grateful si Aliena dun sa soldier na yun. And he treated her as a father figure as well.
Mhm.
And dahil nga soldier siya, dinadala siya sa camp nung soldier na yun. And doon niya natutunan yung the lives and the ways of the soldiers within that kingdom. And then eventually naging commander yung soldier na nag-adapt sa kanya. And since naging parang role model na siya ni Aliena, she decided to become a soldier na rin.
Mhm.
And then that's how she became a soldier in that unnamed kingdom.
Mhm.
We will not see.
Yes.
And how did Aliena came to this place? Originally, since na-promote nga, Aliena is already in her early 30s.
Mhm.
So, she's already the captain of a group of soldiers. And then, yung father figure niya ay commander. Supposedly, yung father figure niya yun yung dapat na pupunta dito sa siya dapat yung siya yung representative dun sa call. Unfortunately, kasi yung father figure niya is nasa nasa isang battle or skirmish versus some dark entities. So, pagbalik niya sa kingdom, babalik siya dapat sa kingdom to regroup kasi nga pupunta siya dito sa Liyabon. During his travel, they were ambushed by creatures and hindi alam kung sino or engkanto ba siya or what. So instead of her father figure, si Aliena, yung naging representative to go to Liyabon in the place of her father figure.
Right. Next.
Okay. I'll make this brief lang, okay?
Mhm.
So my character is Ash Azula. She is a half-elf, a drow race. Tapos, her skin tone is dark bluish. When she was a child, she was a noble.
Mhm.
And then, yung family nila is parang parang in-overthrow lang ng ibang nobles para mapabagsak yung family nila. So, yung family niya, yung parents niya, parang lang, pinatay sila. Siya lang yung nakatakas sa kanilang sa family nila. So, bale, sinusubukan niya lang mag-survive dun sa Underdark. Kasi nga, siya drow siya.
Mhm.
And then, paano ko ba sasabihin niya?
Ayun na. Baka may ma-spoil.
Hindi, lang.
More on descriptive. Yeah, go ahead.
Kasi nga, growing up, siya lang mag-isa, di ba? She was trying to survive dun sa dark and dangerous na place. So, bale, isang gabi, pinagtulungan siya ng mga tao.
Mhm.
And then, doon niya nakilala yung angel na bumuo sa pack niya. Kasi nga, siya ngayon, a warlock.
Mhm.
And then,
Parang
Nawala ka, Astre. By the
Nawala
way.
yung
Oo, nawala yung audio. Okay, there you go.
so
Ah,
yung
you're back.
contract na yun was given by the angel herself, asking for the assistance and to deliver the right and justice upon the tarnished land of Liyabon,
Mhm.
and where the events are currently transpiring.
Right. So,
Ayan.
the invitation came from an angel. Right. Madam, let's go.
Me. So, I portray the character Mana Pitas. Mana Pitas is a half-elven bard at the ripe age of 82, because half-elves are known to live as long as, I think, 180 plus years. So, 82 is a ripe age for her race. Her origin is currently unknown. Will not say pa.
Mhm.
Yes. And so Mana is said to have been blessed with good luck her entire life. Not caring so much with the world, she spends most of her time in taverns making making a living out of
Mhm.
her music. So her alignment with luck has surprisingly earned her a spot to become a mediator.
Mhm.
So with no plan in mind, she nonchalantly accepted the invitation and now her adventure begins. Yan.
Aray,
That's it na
nonchalant.
yun.
Nonchalant.
Yeah.
Napaka-nonchalant. Oh. Bar no nonchalant, no?
Nonchalant na
Okay,
bar.
we'll go.
Yes.
Alright, next.
Yan. My character is Utik Pisak. Ay. He is age 125 and is a gnome. Basically, he's a druid gnome. He is a wise yet cunning leader of a gnome community hidden deep in the jungles. He was admired, but little did he know that a faction was moving in the shadows to overthrow him. He was framed, and suddenly everyone turned their backs on him. He was shunned by the community he strived hard to improve. He stops at nothing to protect those he deemed important. A hater of humankind, he perceives them as a race with innate destructive capabilities, blaming it on their needs to procreate and leave offspring, which in turn kept on destroying nature to build a place of their dwelling. One day, suddenly appeared to the congregation of mediators to help, as the war between the Encantos and humans has destroyed nature more than humans do for their settlements. Yun. Ako po
Alright.
si Utik.
Utik.
Mm.
Utik Pisak. Interesting actually, yung character ni Utik. Knowing the background and what's happening in this world. It will be an interesting encounter, especially when it comes sa character niya. So we'll see what will happen actually. Even I don't know. So yep, let's move forward. Last not but not least, Davarin, go ahead.
Uy, ako na pala. Alright, so yeah, short backstory of Dapper and Ashbinder. So, ako yun. So, he is a tiefling, a rogue tiefling marked by destiny. He was born under an ill-omened blood moon, which gave him the ability to see omens and signs in the mundane. Basically, he can interpret the whispers of the gods in every rustling leaf and flickering candle. He was orphaned in his youth, but along the way he was taken by a wandering band of nomads who he roamed with.
Mhm.
Later on, Davrin grew up in a temple where he was trained in the ways of faith and spirituality. There was someone that he idolized. To him, he was a hero. I cannot disclose his name yet. A figure known for his cunning, bravery, and unyielding devotion to the gods. So basically, Davrin hoped to follow him in his footsteps and serve the gods with unwavering loyalty. However, his world shattered when he discovered a conspiracy within the temple. Betrayed by those he once trusted, Davrin was cast out and left to fend for himself. So he was heartbroken, disillusioned, and he embraced the life of a rogue, mastering the arts of stealth, agility, and guile. But despite his mistrust of strangers and a tendency to expect the worst from people, he always remained guided by omens and signs, believing that the gods still had a purpose for him. So his life of solitude and self-reliance shaped him, hardened him, and also made him uniquely attuned to the world's ebb and flow. Yeah, I think that's about it.
Right. How did he receive like the call?
So he received the call. It was one fateful night. He was drinking in a tavern, and then he noticed. I think it was the moon. It was a sign or an omen, and somehow it resonated within him that he was how you call this? He received the call basically by an omen sa moon. Tapos, by looking at the moon, something felt off with him, but his instincts were telling him that he should parang pumunta
To go.
to go to this location and meet up.
Alright.
Yeah.
And then, ultimately, he was led here.
He was led here, yeah.
Sa Pinagbayan. Alright. So, now that we have known a little bit of a backstory from our PCs, and as well as how did they actually receive the call for this mediation between humans and encounters in the world of Liyabon. So, let's go back sa setting ng ating town of Pinagbayan. As I said earlier, you are now currently in a town square. So, you see two people, Dato Sumakwel and someone behind him. So, now that you're there, all of you five, so Dato Sumakwel actually bowed a bit to you. And then, he offered a gesture for you guys to follow him into his house. Or let's say, his house, like the house of the Datu is like the same as the barangay hall something, or the hall of like the whole town of Pinagbayan. So that's where we'll be going. So now that you're here sa town ng Pinagbayan, you are now guided to the balay ng Datu. So it is a bamboo hall raised on sturdy stilts. It is overlooking the village of Pinagbayan. So when you entered inside, the air is calm yet also heavy. It is also scented with the smoke of burning herb incenses. The hall is adorned with woven mats, ancestral carvings, and offerings to the spirits. So it actually creates an atmosphere of both reverence and unease. So it is a mix. You see the reverence that they have, as well as like the devotion, let's say, that they have for the deities, and as well as how they live every day. So at the center of the room, Datu actually went there. His expression is grave but also welcoming. And then as well as the other person that's beside him also goes there and still stays behind the Datu. So, every one of you enter this balay ng Datu, and then he gestures for everyone to sit. So there's like 5 woven mats there that you can sit upon cross-legged. So you actually went ahead and take a seat. And then he said, "Welcome, travelers. You honor us with your presence and willingness to listen. These are troubling times for our village, and we have called upon you as impartial voices to seek out the truth. Please, sit and share this space with us." So after he gestures everyone to sit, he also sits on his moving mat. So ang itsura is lahat kayo naka line up sa moving mats niyo, nakaupo na kayo doon, and then he's in front of you, nakatapat kayo sa kanya, and so he's sitting in the middle, and then yung other person is nasa likod niya lang, like either left or right, pero andun siya. So he introduces himself. "I am Datu Sumakwel, steward of Pinagbayan and the protector of its people. For generations, we have lived in peace, honoring the spirits of the forest and nurturing a delicate harmony with the Encantos. But that harmony is now shattered. So I will allow you I will allow every one of you to introduce themselves as well kay Datu Sumakwel. So go ahead. Think of the lines that you want to tell him other than the introduction. So yeah, this conversation na tayo. Let's go. Who wants to start introducing, or do you introduce yourselves? You're now seated with the Datu.
Okay, ako naman.
Hmm?
Ako na mauna.
Go ahead.
So, hello, Tato Sumakwel. As you may know, hindi ako in-invite. I am not a mediator. I just sinali ko lang sarili ko dito
Mhm.
for questioning you. Kasi I am a druid and I am one with the forest. How can you say that you are also for the forest if this town has destroyed some of the forest for your own selfish good? And what did happen between you and the Encantos?
All right. As everyone falls silent with the heavy introduction of Utik already questioning Dato Sumakwel. So you actually took a look at his hands still nesting on his knees, but he's somehow like twitching his hands, like he's thinking of something. So here's the thing that Datu says to Utik. I understand your questions and hesitations, but know this: the balance of our world hangs by a thread. If you choose not to act, we may lose everything. And as far as we have known, the fate of this world ripples through other worlds. And as you will find out as you go ahead and accept this one, we are not the ones who desecrated their forests. So after he said that, it's firm, it's short, and you can see he doesn't want to add any words anymore as of now, because he's also looking into other people. He's not literally ignoring you, Utik, but he is also reserved in the words that he wants to say.
Ah, yes. So basically, Utik falls into silence and kept thinking.
All right. How about the others?
I'll go next.
Mm-hmm.
Since Aliena came to the town, she noticed the figure with golden eyes, knowing that she also have a golden eyes.
Mm-hmm.
So she has her defenses up already.
Mm-hmm.
So you mentioned we were sitting. Aliena
Yes.
said, I came from a faraway land from a horse. I think I need to stand up to stretch my legs.
Mm-hmm.
So she stand.
Okay.
And she went to the corner and just not far corner,
Mm-hmm.
but some parang may, I think, poste to
Yes.
lean on.
Mm-hmm.
And
Like the bamboo
her guard-
stilts.
yeah, parang ganun.
Mm.
Her guard is still up.
All right.
And she started because Aliena has a strong sense of fair play, and she always tried to find the most equitable solution to arguments. And since Utik started things very spicy, um, she asked the king that since he invited us here, we need to know more before we um, actually put our lives into this quest, because all we know is that may something,
Yeah.
and yun lang yung alam namin. And
Yes.
she doesn't she's speaking with the king, with the datu,
That too.
pero she's feeling parang ginaguard niya yung sarili niya with a figure with the golden eyes, kasi andun lang siya.
Right. Gotcha. So as you actually ask, or I mean like inquire the two, like you want to know. Wait, did you actually spoke that to the two, or it's like at the back of your mind?
Yes, no, I asked the datu to
Oh, you asked the datu.
what's up. Yeah.
What's like why? Okay. So the datu gestures at you. Yeah. You can do whatever your will is. If you're not comfortable sitting, you may stand. Speak for your comfort. But I will reveal more as our discussion goes. And as I said earlier, we want people not to side with either the both of us, humans and Encantos, but to mediate between. So, I'm not asking you to side to us or to the Encantos, but ultimately to find out the truth. And then he ends there.
So Aliena isn't convinced with what the king said, but she kept silent, and she would give chance for others to speak their mind, observing observing the answer of the king.
Yep. Go ahead. Yep. Again, she's now observing it, keeping her guard up. Let's go. How about the others?
Okay, so my turn.
Mm-hmm.
So, Mana, she sees that the atmosphere is too heavy,
Mm-hmm.
and since she's a bard and she doesn't really care, she says that, woo-wee, the atmosphere here is too heavy.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I don't know about you guys. I came here to up my chances of survival. If me being here keeps me safe, I'll be here. Yep, I'll be here. And she shuts up.
Right. So as she sees that, the Datu nods with a bit of a smile, but you can see that he's still reserved, especially that the tension is still escalating. So he says, "Thank you." And he also says that if we find out the truth, all of us will survive. And then he ends there as well.
Mana nods in approval.
Alright. Is there anyone else who wants to introduce themselves, or you're gonna reserve yourself?
Sige, ako sunod.
Okay, go ahead.
Sige, so...
Davorin.
Davorin. So, knowing that Davorin has trust issues, but he formally introduces himself to Datu, but goes direct to the point. He questions him. How do I know that your intentions are pure and not driven by personal gain? And he also questions what assurances do you have that your actions won't plunge us into further chaos? And Davorin stares at him, emotionless but on his guard while sitting.
Alright. So the Datu actually tries to crack up a joke. Say, why do I feel like I'm being interrogated? And then he chuckles a bit, but he also reserves. He's also reserving himself. It's like a bit of a snide remark on what's happening. But after he said that, he also said to you, Davarin, but he's not pertaining. But he's like talking in general, so it's not pertaining to you, but for everyone. So this call, that is really emphasizing how you are really like he's emphasizing the call for like the mediator part. So like he's pinpointing the mediator part. So we're not doing this for ourselves. If we're the culprits, you have the authority to impose us the divine punishment. If it is the Encantos, let it be. But ultimately, what we want is for this chaos to end. Because you see how actually like the worry, it's written on the Datu's eyes. Like he cares for his people, but yeah, the looming terror is there. So one proof that I can give to you is after this, after I introduce you to what I would like you to do, I'm also giving you the freedom to do whatever you want. I will not in any way manipulate you. I'm just gonna give you guidance as well. So that's what the Datu said.
Alright, so Davrin responds, we shall see. Still
We shall see.
doubting him.
Alright.
Ariana responds as well.
Mm-hmm.
So I've been from a long travel. I don't want this to go to waste, so might as well do it. But still, guards.
Yeah. Understandable. Alright. What's happening? What's running into Ash's mind?
Okay. So Ash lifted her head, revealing her face under that white cloak she's wearing, and said, I may be here to lend a hand and a help, but don't expect friendliness, for I can't just trust anyone just yet, especially now that I just got here. Otherwise would be foolish, wouldn't you say? Then lowered her head again.
Alright. Indeed, the Datu said. As I observed that all of you are on their guards, or most of you are on their guards, and clearly you still have doubts in your mind, I will actually introduce to you someone. So the Datu turned slightly. He gestured to the cloaked figure beside him. This is Ilarion, a scholar, emissary, and a trusted advisor who has walked the path between our world and that of the spirits. He has aided us in matters of diplomacy and magic, and his wisdom has guided us through many trials. So Ilarion actually steps forward gracefully, inclining his head slightly to the group. So he makes a little nod or a bow. And then his voice is calm but deliberate. He says this. It is an honor to meet you. I have traveled far and witnessed much. Yet, even I struggle to fully grasp the depth of what now threatens our peace. It will take sharp minds and brave hearts to uncover the truth. and I see both in all of you. So he actually places a hand over his chest in a gesture of respect. Know that I will stand by your side and offer what aid I can, though the path ahead is veiled in uncertainty. So basically, as everyone says that, as Ilarion says those words, he removed his cloak, revealing his appearance. So he has like a white hair, and then he's draped with green and gold with the golden eyes, and you can actually observe some details on his face that resembles a bit like cracked skin, like dry skin or something that's being etched on his face down. It's a little intricate, but it's there. And as Aliana said, he has a golden eyes. So he's the entirety is revealed now that he's Ilarion, and he's gonna be a scholar, and he's actually gonna be joining you on this adventure. Or on this mediation thing. He will be, as the Datu said, gonna be an advisor, an emissary, and he will give you some advice and help as you go through. So the focus of Ilarion will be to actually aid you. So he will help you. He's gonna be indifferent. So that's how he presented himself. So the Datu nods, his tone yet hopeful. With Ilarion's guidance and your resolve, I believe we may yet find a way forward. So, here's the thing. Datu Sumakwel Os continues with a solemn tone. The Encantos claim we have desecrated their sacred groves, carving cursed sigils into their ancestral trees and polluting their rivers. They accuse us of breaking the ancient covenants that bind our realms. But at the same time, our people suffer. Crops wither, strange illnesses spread, and our homes are set ablaze in the night. As you can see, both sides blame the other, and the flames of anger grow hotter with each passing day. This is the reason why I called you here. Outsiders often see what we cannot. Speak to my people. Journey into the forest. Unravel the web of deceit that entangles us. Because if we fail to mend this bond, war will consume us all. So after he says that and he introduces Ilarion, how do you feel? No one wants to speak?
And Utik feels disappointed.
Mm-hmm.
Kasi everything that happens is based on the destruction ng nature. So humans have destroyed some parts for their own selfish gain,
Mm-hmm.
and the Encantos as well as retribution for what the humans have done. So he didn't voice out his disappointment, but he gave a stern eye to Datu.
Alright. So it's pointed to Datu. Right. How about the others?
I'll go next. Ay, hello?
Hello. Yep. Go ahead. Go.
seeing Hilarion made Aliena lower her guard a bit.
Mhm.
The tension that's been inside her, or the tension that she's feeling has nag-low yung level ng tension.
Nag-de-escalate a bit.
Nag-de-escalate a bit. And then hearing what Datu Sumakwel said about the runes, she asked, can you show us where are these desecrated grounds or trees?
Alright. So the Datu gestured towards a stoic warrior, which is standing a bit like outside, like he's on his guard, like guarding a bit on the before, like you know the guards, like he's like guarding that one. So he actually gestured on that one, and he says, our hunter Banuk has also seen the cursed sigils in the forest north of this town. So he will guide you to their location. Learn what you can, but tread carefully, because the forest does not take kindly to trespassers.
And then Aliena responded,
Mhm.
what does the curse sigil do? What did it do to the place?
So
Mhm.
reports and stories have been circling around the town. The once lush forest looks like a haunted forest now. The trees are still standing high, but it's now crooked. And you can actually see the sigils are etched on the trees itself. Basically, ever since those sigils are carved on the forest became uneasy, and it's as if it gained a life of its own. So that's what the Datu says.
Aliena still have a lot to ask, but he stood there thinking and looking at her fellow, ano bang tawag sa atin?
Mediators, yeah,
Fellow
or yeah, fellow people or characters, but yeah, fellow mediators. Although some of you might have not fully accepted the thing, but you're still there, right? So yeah. Right, how about the others? Do you have any reaction with the ongoing discussions?
Mana claps her hands
Mhm.
and says, "Ooh, so we're here to investigate? I like drama. Theatrics. Count me in."
Ooh. Alright. So as she says that, again, the way that he responds to you earlier, he just says thank you with that same kind of emotion, smiling but a bit careful still. Alright, how about the others? Or
Sige. So, for Davrin, he's still playing the cautious card. He's still observing, but he says to the rest of the mediators na let's just get on with it. But he's still observing.
he's still observing. Alright,
My turn.
go ahead.
So, Ash lifted up her head and looked at Hilarion.
Mhm.
and then look down again and load a deep sigh, saying to herself, I wanna go home.
Ooh. Alright. Wait.
Ano? Wait
On,
lang.
on,
Di
on
ko
herself? Okay. Sorry. Go ahead.
Sinabi niya sa sarili niya.
Okay.
Kasi, despite the front of being cold and untrusting, she's just, hindi siya sanay sa mga tao. Hindi siya sanay sa tao. She's introvert.
She's introverted. Alright. I see. She's more of like a lone wolf on its end. Alright. Now that we've known all of your feelings actually, but as on the part of the Datu, in spite of uncertainties on your end, he still needs to push forward. So he says, you can start by speaking with Lakan Dalimlaya, one of the envoys of the Encantos.
Lakan po? Lakan?
Lakan Dalimlaya. Dalimlaya. One of the envoys of the Encantos. They are proud and suspicious, but they may listen to reason. You will find them at the old Tigmamanukan shrine, where our treaties were once forged. Dalimlaya. 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 Alright. So, after he says this, he also reminds you of the sigils that was discussed earlier. You can also check those. And as well as just talk to the townspeople. Maybe observe on the town itself. Then after that, he actually nods on all of you because he needs to diffuse the ongoing atmosphere currently, and he still has other things to do. So he says, thank you. You bring hope to a people who have little left. May the spirits guide your steps. And then he also reminds all of you and still looks at Ilarion. Ilarion can tell you more. His understandings of the spirits and their ways far surpasses my own. So after that, all of you actually stood up, or I mean, you are now like being guided to like leave like the balay. And now, as you prepare to leave, also the Datu stands and bowing slightly to you. Go now, and may you find the answers we seek. Return to us with truth, for only through understanding can we hope to mend this rift. And then after that, Ilarion follows you, and he says with a quiet intensity to you guys, let us tread carefully, my friends. The forest whispers secrets, but not all are meant to be heard. So now, everyone, that's how you actually encountered Datu. Now you have your choices of what you want to do next. So I want you all to discuss to yourselves, like have a meeting and discuss what's the next step after this.
in our
In our world,
world? Is it
Um,
morning, afternoon, dark?
it's still let's say it's almost the sun is almost setting.
Okay, I see. Okay.
And yeah, you are prompted to like you have been given the things that you can do. So reminder again, if you can ask some villagers still if you want to like talk to people, or if you want to go to the forest, or if you actually want to like inquire more. So yeah, go ahead and discuss. Gusto na lang umuwi. Gusto ko na umuwi. Ayoko na dito.
Ano ba naman ito? Hindi ako dapat ito eh. Hindi ako dapat pupunta dito.
Ayoko na. Ayoko na.
Herbit yung character ko eh.
Tapusin na natin to, guys. I wanna go home. No, just kidding. Yep, go ahead. Go ahead. Especially after the discussions and keeping the things that is being discussed. I know it's a bit vague, but yeah.
Still in character kami magdi-discuss or
Yeah, still in character. You're now gonna refer to each and every one of you. Observing how you actually all of you discussed to that too. Like the antics, I mean your personalities still there, and then yeah, just try to discuss and get along. Maybe not, but we'll see.
Sige, I'll start. Ay, nasa labas na ba kami? Ano?
Yeah. You went out na and you're now back to the town square.
Sige. I'll start.
Go ahead.
Sige. So, let's, I assume we're on the town square, parang standing, tapos parang,
Yep.
naka-form yung semicircle.
Yeah.
Aliena said, I know we had a very intense start in Sumakwel's hut, but let me introduce myself to you. I am Aliena from a kingdom far away. Very generic. And the same as you guys, I'm still I'm wondering what happened. So I parang guys, ano ba yan? Wait lang. Ulit.
Go.
Nawala sa character.
Go.
So, semicircle. Tapos sabi ni Aliena, I know we had a intense meeting with the Sumakwel in the heart, but I would like to parang start fresh, introducing myself. I am Aliena from a kingdom far away. We may have different reason why we're here or why we're being summoned, but I am interested to seek what is out there, what really happened out there.
Yep.
And awkwardly reaching out her hand, hoping somebody would shake her hand awkwardly.
Utik reaches his hand as well to shake Aliena's hand. I don't feel you as someone who would destroy nature, so I'll go with your decisions for now. So what's the plan? Are we gonna move together, or are we gonna conduct the investigations all by ourselves?
And then Aliena shakes Utik's hand, grip not too tight, very light, because she knows Utik is a gnome. And then she said, I appreciate you, Utik. Let's do this. But sabi ni Aliena, what do you think, guys? Where should we go?
So, after all of you, after the both of you had that interaction, Ilarion interjects a bit. And he says, as all of you might have a different personalities or different motives, and your calls might be different with this all to mediate between humans and encantos, but I can see an uncanny unity that will be forming to all of you. If I may suggest that all of us will go together and explore whatever we can explore. I remember we have two things that we can do. Either we check the forest or maybe observe the town. It could be your call. And then he nods back.
Then, Mana interrupts.
Mhm.
Hi, if you don't mind, I'll play my flute for a wee bit. Let's get you guys relaxed. All that serious stuff we'll deal later, okay?
Alright. So, Mana, can you actually, since you said that, let me check your sheet.
Oh no.
Oh, no.
Here it goes.
So, can you do a performance check for me?
Performance check.
Uy, may kakanta.
Alright, 21.
Pasado agad.
Yep. So, yeah, you tried to perform. You performed. And you actually succeed. So explain how you performed for everyone.
How I perform?
Yeah, successfully, like descriptive.
Mumbling! Joke. I guess she played her flute
Mhm.
in that made you guys feel relaxed, I guess.
Mhm. All right. So, in effect of that successful performance, let's just agree. Everyone agree. Hopefully, everyone agrees though that after Mana's performance, yeah, like the atmosphere seems to calm down a bit. Whatever is going on the back of your minds has eased out a bit, especially like as you heard of her performance. And yep, what did you do after that, Mana?
Wala. She just did that.
Just to de-escalate, no?
Yeah. She just wanted to stop the heavy atmosphere.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she was successful at
She felt compelled to do it.
at de-escalating that one.
Yeah.
Alright. But still, we need to decide what to do next, so let's go on with the discussion.
Wait, ako na ba?
Go ahead. Anyone. It's a free conversation. Go ahead.
Okay. So Ash was just looking around the bustling people behind the group, looking miserable.
Oof.
And then turned towards the group and said, I guess if we're doing this, I'll just follow you guys.
Ash just gave up, no? You just, okay, I follow you. Just
nga.
miserable. Alright.
Sige na nga.
Si Utik.
Still, okay, go ahead.
Si
She
Utik.
was moved by my
Yeah.
performance.
Si Utik naman.
Utik.
Si Utik naman natameme.
Mm.
Nakatingin lang kay Mana while performing.
Ay, na-in-love.
Oh my God.
Ay, me? Yeah, go ahead. And then,
Wala, habang nagpe-perform
yun na siyang okay.
strangely napapangiti si
Mm.
Utik.
Si Utik.
Yun lang.
Alright.
Sige, sa akin naman.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so even though yung character is suspicious, but he still has a taste for adventure kahit paano.
Mm-hmm.
So to make the most out of this situation, he asks Ilarion,
Mm-hmm.
are we to be paid in coin should we choose to help you?
Interesting.
Let's go.
Nothing's free in
So,
life.
here's the answer that he actually gave you all, guys. As I said, as the Datu said, the fate of this world will cause ripples throughout the entire world. It will cause ripples, maybe not just to the whole Liyabon, but it might reach your worlds as well. Should you help and be successful at doing so, you will be provided with a chance to ask for one thing that you desire. The question is,
Interesting.
what's running behind your minds? What motivates you to do this? What even drives you to be here?
Interesting. I'll go.
And then he just again put his hands on his chest and says, I have been observing this world for a while, and I will be with you. There you go. So that's how he answers your question. But still, question lingers. What should we do now? He asked this as well to you guys. Especially he doesn't want the character of Ilarion is, you can say that he's literally guiding you guys, but he doesn't want to backseat. Literally. He doesn't want to backseat you. He doesn't want to give you something that is let's say definite. He always wants you to have that freedom of choice.
He just lets us be. Kumbaga.
So yeah, there you go. Still the question lingers. What should we do next?
Okay. I'll go.
Mhm.
Medyo back up konti kanina.
Mhm.
Nung start ng performance ni Mana. So, she noticed, na-relieve naman yung tension, and then
Yes.
she noticed, being as an observant,
Mhm.
she noticed the smile of Utik.
Okay.
But
Oy.
keep it to herself, and she just smiled. Keep
Mhm.
it to herself. And then, dun sa question ni Davorin, and then sa response ni Darion, Aliana didn't say this out loud, pero based dun sa character background natin before, what Aliana thinks nung sinabi ni Alarion na parang pwede kaming mag-ask ng something in return pag successful. Remember, Aliena has a golden eyes, and all of her life she didn't know where she came from. Nasa streets lang siya.
Mhm.
That's one. And then another thing, her father figure just died. So that's the two thing that's running on her mind when Ilarion mentioned it. Pero hindi niya sinabi. He didn't mention it. He just listened.
Yeah, it's
And
like
then
in
she
the back.
spoke. Then she spoke. Sabi niya, okay, since it's already the sun is setting, why not let's go to a tavern and eat, and maybe let's ask people around there while drinking some ale and eating some bread or something.
Yep. All right. How's the response of everyone there?
Dovern
Mana
agrees.
agrees. Yes,
Dovern
Mana
agrees.
agrees.
But he asks, who's gonna cover the tab?
I looked at Ilarion.
I think
Mana interrupts, not me.
I think Mana should, since bard siya, mapera ang bard, di ba?
Oh, chip in.
Right. So with that one, Ilarion actually nods with that question. As I said, I will be happy to help. West of this town square lies a tavern that can allow all of you to stay for the night. Maybe on the way there, we might find some people whom we can discuss things. And yeah, before this huge adventure unfolds, rest is needed.
Hello.
Yep.
Go as
Right.
well.
What do you think?
We're meeting more people.
Yes, more people, Ash. More people. I mean that's what's about to happen. As like the figure is coming now. The sun is setting. Yes, we need some place to rest. And now the group, led by Aliena, is now proposing that we need to find a place to rest. Ilarion says it's west of town. There's a tavern, and then we might also like to hit two birds with one stone and just talk to people, or maybe observe some people, like what's happening on the daily lives of the villagers.
Is it okay if I get one stone and head straight for the tavern?
Yeah, your call.
You would get one stone? I don't know.
I want so.
One stone?
Yeah, one bird.
Oh, okay. Only
One
the Ash wants to rest only and not join the discussion technically. So yeah, it's your call. So is
Okay.
that final?
Yeah.
Right. Go ahead. Okay. So, how about the others? What are you planning to do? So Ash just wants to head straight to the tavern and just rest. How about you guys?
Si Utik will follow lang sa group. Where, silently following lang sa group while observing everyone
Okay.
and thinking if he can trust someone.
Alright.
Yun lang.
Alright. So Utik will follow. So from what I see, so Ilarion says, from what I see, this group is shaping up to having Aliena leading the group.
No.
Agree.
What is everyone's chip
Mana
on this one?
agrees.
Yeah,
Utik
Dovern
just
agrees.
nods.
Let the sword lead.
Let the sword lead.
Yes.
because Ilarion is just like there he's just like proposing things, and you can see that he's good at like putting things into order.
Yeah, I don't
He-
think that Ilarian is fitting to be a leader kasi meron siyang personal bias.
Isa pa yun.
Since human siya.
Yes.
So, best is isa sa mga mediators, which is
Yes.
si Aliena.
So and he and Ilarion is still standing as your advisor. He's not really gonna be active in like he's really trying to become in like even though as observed by Utik, he has a personal bias. He doesn't want to affect like the investigation of the five of you. That's what he just that's what his stance is currently. And so that's why he's just suggesting things and then he's gonna give it back to you. Are you gonna do this or not? Still giving you freedom, but yeah, doing things still so that we will not be led astray or like just stare at a blank sky and end up doing nothing. So what do you think?
Ako ba? Is it
Yeah.
me?
All of you, what do you think? Like basically Ilarion suggested that the best fitting for you guys to be led on, maybe as of now, is actually Aliena. To be the Estrella. But yeah. Especially like Ash is now going ahead and sleeping.
Wait.
Okay, wait. They might have changed their mind. Okay.
So, Ash's conscience was building up, so he decided to stay.
Oh, so right after Ilarion suggested
Your pleasure.
Aliena to lead the group, Ash actually says never mind. I'm just gonna join you guys. All right. What now? What are we gonna do? So we'll go to the tavern.
Yes, let's.
At sa DM to sa DM to. I'm not Ilarion anymore. Wag kayo
Yes,
ma-confuse.
let's go.
So
Yes.
what's the action? Alright. So now all of you guys are going west. Like you're now doing like walking towards the village. I mean the tavern. So you actually observe people. So it's up to you if you want to like go to these people, but there are 4 here. One is a middle-aged woman sitting under a balete tree. So you can see her deft fingers weaving a colorful tapestry that actually from far you can see that it depicts a mythological battle. So she is a long black hair streaked with gray, with a scar across her cheek, and her eyes that glint with both wisdom and sorrow. The next one is you also see a burly blacksmith hammering away at an anvil. So his forge glowing brightly in the twilight. So like before like the sun is almost setting, and then yeah. So he has broad shoulders, soot-streaked skin, and a thick beard. His voice carries the weight of someone who has faced hardship head-on. You also see a young girl sitting on the riverbank far beyond the tavern. Her bare feet splashing in the water as she hums a haunting tune. So she has bright eyes and a mischievous grin, with a small clay figurine clasped in her hands. She has a carefree demeanor but harbors secret of the village. And lastly, you see an elderly man sitting outside his hut, carving intricate patterns into a piece of driftwood. So he is thin and frail, with hands as knotted as the wood he carves. So his voice is soft, but his words carry immense weight. And as you walk, and you basically decided to go to the tavern, and while you're going there, you see these 4 people, like generally, but there's so many people, but yeah, and these are the points of like interest where you want to discuss. You might want to approach them or not. You decide who to approach.
I'll go towards the balete tree.
All right. Before that though, let's take a break. So think of where you want to go. Take a break first, like hydrate. I'm also gonna do a quick bio break. And then after we take a break, we're gonna go back and decide where you want to like observe or discuss or like talk to. Alright?
4 lang, no? 4
Four.
characters.
4 characters
But
lang,
we're
4
five.
NPCs. But we're 5. We're 5. Yeah, you can go ahead and investigate or discuss to the townspeople. So those are the 4 townspeople that's we'll see. We'll see. But yeah, after that, we're gonna take a short break and then we're gonna be right back, and hopefully we can hear what's your plan upon hearing those characters or those NPCs that you see on the way to the tavern. But yeah, be right back, guys. Alright, and we're back. So before we take a break, let me just repeat what's like the available the people that you see. There's many people still on the village of Pinagbayan that's just going on with their lives still, even though like something's looming behind, and like there's something bound to happen. But you see 4 distinct people. Again, one is the middle-aged woman sitting under a balete tree. Second is a burly blacksmith. Third is a young girl sitting at the riverbank bank beyond the tavern. And the last one will be an elderly man sitting outside his hut, carving intricate patterns into a piece of driftwood. So, as we go back... Ba't parang Tips tools. Alright.
Ako.
Makain. Meron siyang grub. Alright, so now we go back to you, PCs. Ilarion, trailing behind you still. So, what do you plan?
Anong itsura ng middle-aged woman?
People are thinking. Okay, so the middle-aged woman is long black hair streaked with gray. She has a scar across her cheek, and her eyes is actually glinting with both wisdom and sorrow.
Is it pleasing? Is it scary?
On that time when she's like weaving, so you can see that she's a bit intimidating to be approached upon.
Oh.
But she has, as you can see with people who are focused on their work, you know, she's weaving something and it depicts a mythological battle. So basically, her focus is in there. So especially the sun is setting, she has a different source of light. So it adds like a bit of a atmosphere to like she needs to focus. But as maybe on your end, you actually see her as a bit intimidating to be approached upon.
How about yung kid?
The kid?
Yep.
So as I repeat ko yung appearance niya. So she has a bright eyes and a mischievous grin with a small clay figure. So mayroon siyang small clay figure clasped in her hands. Meron siyang carefree demeanor. But she is actually also curious and playful.
I'll still go towards the balete tree.
So Ash wants to go to the balete. How about the others?
I will go to the child.
The child. So may magi-split. Okay, how about the others? Huwag sabihin sabay-sabay yung approach yung apat. Just kidding.
I'll go to the burly blacksmith.
Oh, yun na nga. The blacksmith. Okay.
Utik's focus was on Mana as
Mhm.
to walk close to her and ask, how can you stay joyful even though everything has gone haywire? Curious as to how Mana can stay optimistic.
Okay.
Okay, sige. So Mana responds, well, optimism is a way of life. If your life is going downhill, might as well enjoy the ride. Nothing in life is permanent. 82 years I've lived this life. I've seen different views. If one continues to burden oneself with conflict, you will never be happy. Yan yung reply ni Mana.
Mhm.
Utik silently listened and nodded in fascination to Mana's response. It is a new experience for him to encounter a person full of joy and life,
Mhm.
since all he experienced in life are betrayal and solitude.
Oh.
He walked to the corner of the tavern and uninterested with other people afterwards.
So Utik is now out of this part because he's okay. Gotcha. How about Mana? How's Mana?
Mana decides to go with Utik on this one. She wants to go to the tavern
Mhm.
as that is parang her day-to-day ano.
Yeah, her way of life.
Yeah, that is her way of life. She spends most of her time on taverns.
I see. So now, let's go ahead and actually do the interaction. So who actually went to the balete? Ash, right? So now you went to this person who is weaving. So describe how you approached her.
So Ash approached the person silently.
Mhm.
At first, she didn't even plan on interacting with her, but
Mhm.
she decided to go and see what will happen.
Right. After that, how did you do the approach? Okay.
She just greeted the person.
Go ahead. RP the greeting.
Good evening. So she was stuttering,
Mhm.
and she was socially awkward, of course. So
Mhm.
she doesn't even know what to say.
Yep. So go ahead, Ash, and roll me an intimidation check.
Intimidation check. Wait. Intimidation.
Do you have an intimidation check?
Oh,
You
wait.
have.
It's
You
an
have?
advantage. Sorry.
Yeah. Roll again. Actually, you are actually stuttering, but yeah, I'm just gonna give you a normal roll. So go ahead and do the roll. How much? Sorry, I can't see. Wait, let me. It's 20. Alright. So despite you having stuttered, you're stuttering, right? Like you're still awkward with the way you approach people, but there's this correct me if I'm wrong, but there's this lingering curiosity inside of you right now towards that lady. So as you greeted her, she just took a glimpse of you, and she says to you, especially like your tone is a bit like hesitant, and she might have seen something in you actually. So she says, stranger, in Pinagbayan. What tales do you bring? And what burdens do you carry? For we all carry them, you know. Though some are heavier than others. So that's how she actually greeted you. So how do you respond? Ash is deep in thoughts.
Wait.
Or do you want me to allow you some time to think? What's your call?
So,
Mm.
I don't know what to do.
You don't know what to do?
Mm-mm.
Right. So as just Ash standing beside her, maybe you're just observing the way she the way she weaves, like the mythological battle. So like the tapestry that she's weaving. Maybe you're just deep in thoughts and with hesitations on the back of your mind.
Yeah.
So she tries to read your thoughts, and she actually says something. We
He
are.
said something.
Yeah, she said something. We are but threads in a grand tapestry, woven together yet fraying at the edges. Datu Sumakwel tries to hold us strong, but fear unravels even the tightest weave. And after she says that, she just silently went back to like weaving the tapestry, and she actually did not pay any attention to you anymore.
Okay. So, Ash wasn't even worried of what the lady was actually planning, or if she was ever planning something,
Mm-hmm.
but she felt that she could see in her mind. So she just watched what the lady was doing,
All right.
just silently watching.
Mm-hmm. So that's it for your part. So after you watched her, what are you planning to do after?
I guess
You just go back to
into
go to the tavern.
and find the
Yeah.
corner.
All right, gotcha. Right. We now leave Ash together with the middle-aged woman. Now we actually gaze our eyes upon Aliena. Ow. Aliena approaching the Birdie Blacksmith, right? Right, so- Hmm?
Appearance, sorry.
Alright, so yeah, you approach this Birdie Blacksmith. So he's hammering away even though like the night is approaching, but his forge is actually glowing brightly, so he still has a source of light. So the man has broad shoulders, his skin is streaked with soot, and he has a thick beard. So as you approached him, like he has this grunt, he's grunting while he's hammering things. A sword or a weapon that he's currently molding. And you can sense that that grunt or that voice actually carries the weight of someone who has faced hardships head on. So, how do you approach this blacksmith?
So I approach him slowly,
Mm-hmm.
and then I ask him, working overtime?
Alright. So as he actually heard you, he just showed you a side eye. He's still focused on his work. He just took a look at you, and he said, "If you've come to meddle, be warned. Pinagbayan steel is sharper than it looks. Speak your purpose clearly, or leave my forge." And then after that, I also want you to do an intimidation check for me.
Intimidation check. Okay.
Oh.
10.
Oh. So,
Oh no!
here's the thing. You actually became a bit afraid of how this man actually said those words. Even though you're a seasoned warrior or you are a warrior already, you can sense that this man's not even interested at speaking with you. He might have seen you on like the thing, the way you don your armor or the way you don yourself, but he knew it already that you still have few more ways to go. So, with that said, you actually failed to speak with him, and he's not paying attention to you as well anymore. So what's your next step?
Cry in the corner.
Join me in the corner.
Tama na lang kami ni Ash.
So pumunta so after, okay, what did you do? Okay, go ahead. Describe the feeling after that.
So since Aliena failed, she was a bit shaken.
Mhm.
A bit shaken, and then she decided to look around, and then since can we go to a different tao or one lang person?
Yeah, go ahead. Your call.
Sige. She decided to go to the elderly man carving.
Alright. So, feeling shaken with the intimidation, or I mean the way the blacksmith actually does his work, and the way that he just shown you a bombastic side eye and then just moved on with what he's doing and not paying attention to you after he said those words. You felt compelled to still find out something, just for you to like maybe appease yourself on that failure a bit. So you actually went to the elderly man sitting outside his hut. So he has his hut. So before the tavern, so he's carving something into a piece of driftwood. So as again, he's thin and frail, with hands as knotted as the wood he carves. So as well as this one, but his voice is soft. But you can also feel like has gone through something else. He has gone through many things in life. So, how do you greet him?
So very shaken from the blacksmith.
Mm-hmm.
So I approached the elderly man and said to him, "Whew, that blacksmith is intense.
Mm-hmm.
What's up with you there? What are you carving?"
So, he noticed you, and he just he gave you a bit of a nod. And as someone with an elderly man, so he is respectful. So he says, the wind have brought visitors. Sit if you have time. The trees whisper of storms ahead. Perhaps you will tell me if their warnings are true. So what do you do after that?
The what? Sabi?
Oh, again. Wait, again. The winds have brought visitor. Sit if you have time. The trees whisper of storms ahead. Perhaps you will tell me if their warnings are true. So he's observing, like he knows what's happening in the village already. Like the way he words this. And then like he knows you an outsider because he already know everyone in the town. So he knows already that you are an outsider. So that's why that's his discussion with you. So what do you want to ask or say?
I sat right beside the elder, trying to tawag ito, recover from the blacksmith. The blacksmith traumatized Aliena.
Ooh, really? Okay, go ahead. Okay. And then?
Kasi 10 eh.
Mhm.
And then, so I asked the elder, I am not from here. Can you tell me what's going on? I know you're from this town and you know more than I do.
So,
What's going on?
alright. So, elderly people here in Pinagbayan specifically loves philosophical things. They love to be philosophical. They love to be Ridley, So he didn't actually answer you directly on like say stories about what's really happening into the town. But he says to this: the world changes and we change with it. Though not always for the better. Conflict is a beast with two heads. It devours both the hunter and the hunted. So that's what he actually responded to you.
Okay. So,
And then
Aliena,
Yep. Okay, go ahead.
So Aliena responded. I mean, it's a question mark for Aliena. She doesn't know what that elderly man
He's talking about.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But she's interested with the yung pinakarve ng man. So she asked, what are you carving?
Alright. So, here's the thing. He actually stops whatever he's doing. He stops the carving and he prepares to stand. Then he says, you don't want to know. You wouldn't want to know the burden these sigils carry onto our land. They are not made of human hands, nor encanto. I suspect they feel ancient, as if they have slept longer than the mountains themselves. So, the way that he pertains it is, he's actually carving the sigils that they saw in the forest. So he's doing a replica of the thing. And he knows something. But he stands up and then he just says that, and after that he actually walked back to his hut.
Okay. So, Aliena parang ano siya, medyo nagka-alert, parang exclamation point.
Yes.
And she thinks that the group needs to know about this elderling.
All right.
So, and then after that, she went straight to the tavern.
To the tavern. Okay. Gotcha. So Aliena is now back to the tavern. We now go to Davarin. Davarin, can you tell me again where you decided to go?
Alright, sa child. But I
Oh.
kind of forgot yung background. She was
Yep,
staring
yep.
at the wall with a mischievous grin. Grin ba yun?
Yep. So Davarin decided to go to the younger, so you actually went beyond the tavern. So you see this your eyes are a bit fixed into this young girl. She's sitting on the river bank. Her bare feet is splashing on the water as she hums a hunting tune. So bright eyes. She has a bright eyes and a mischievous grin with a small clay figurine clasped in her hands. She has a carefree demeanor, but you can see that, yeah, she's curious and playful, but as you approach her, you can see that something feels off. Something actually feels off with this kid, this young girl. So, Davarin, wait, let me just double check things. Wait. I want you to actually have a charisma saving throw.
Wait, charisma saving throw.
Yep, charisma saving throw. As you approach this girl, you need to roll a charisma saving throw for me.
Okay, wait. Ano yung gawin ulit? First time?
Nasa gilid siya ng di ba yung
Chat.
strength, dexterity, saving throws, sa baba siya ng proficiency bonus. So click the charisma there and then roll.
Click the charisma. Wait. Medyo mawala ka nito.
Can you see it?
Wait. Guide me through it. Nasa which tab again?
Nasa siya, open your character profile. Your
Below
it's below
proficiency
proficiency bonus. Yes, saving throws andyan siya. Charisma saving throw.
Okay,
Roll.
ito. Saving throw, charisma.
Yep.
Pindutin
Yep.
ko to.
Then i-roll mo siya, idadrag mo siya sa screen.
Yan.
6.
no. Okay. Oh no.
So,
Okay, what happens?
as you approach this girl,
Oh no.
coming as we described, so she's actually humming a hunting tune, right? And she has a bright eyes and a mischievous grin, and she has a small clay figurine clasped in her hands. So as you approached her, you actually felt a dark environment, or I mean like something just enveloped you behind as her hum actually grows louder in your ears. Her hum grows louder and louder in your ears, and then you just suddenly froze in your step. You suddenly froze in your step, and then you made yourself recall of past struggles that happened on your background. So we will not disclose that, but that's what you're feeling. So you've been washed away with fear technically, and you're frozen in place. You don't know what's happening already in the village. You have no idea. And then after all of those flashbacks, you see the girl facing you. Everything is pure black now. You're frozen, and while you're having some flashbacks, she just, you know you skippy toes, you skip siya while coming to you. She just skips. And now you're face to face. You're suddenly compelled to take a look in her eyes. And she says this to you. You're not from here, are you? I can tell. Your shoes are too clean. And your eyes don't carry the weight of our skies. And as she does that, as she says those words, she flicks her fingers flicks your forehead, and you went to sleep.
Oh no.
Oh no! And no,
Malas ko.
no one's there to save me. Lahat kami nasa tavern.
So that's what happened.
I just saved myself.
You went to sleep.
Oh my God.
So that's what happened. So we're now done with everyone. So we now set our scene into the tavern. Alright?
Ayan, may interaction kami.
So
Pahinga muna ako.
so as Mana and Utik are actually on the tavern. So by the way, can you describe like where are you in the tavern?
We are sitting by the bar.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
Yeah, because it's early in the evening. I mean, it's
Yes.
like the light is becoming. Yep, it's going. Okay.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
So we were there,
Mm-hmm.
and I was happily drinking.
Yep.
And then I asked Utik.
Mm-hmm.
I said, "So, Mr. Utik, why are you?"
Ooh.
Mana says as she gulps down a drink.
Utik was caught off guard by Mana's question and lowered his head. Not sure if he should tell her the truth.
Ooh.
I have been a hermit for quite some time now, but I have observed how humans have desecrated the forest. Utik fell silent again, waiting for Mana's response.
Okay. So Mana replies, I can see you have your burdens. I will not pry. Join me as we drink the night away. I prefer not to be overly somber as the night is still young. Yan.
Utik offered a small smile to Mana's invitation and reached out for a glass of ale.
Yay.
Yan lang.
And we continue to drink.
The drink.
Yes.
All right. So since after Ash first, describe how you entered the tavern.
So I entered the tavern looking around.
Mm-hmm.
Still looking around the people, bothered by how many there are inside.
Mm-hmm.
So I looked for a spot specifically in the corners. So
Mm-hmm.
I went over the corner.
You just went into the corner. All right. How about Aliena?
Okay. So, Aliena para lang hindi siya maging party pooper, she
Mhm.
decided to not tell what she found out about the elderly man tonight.
Alright.
She believes everybody deserves to rest
Yes.
because tomorrow it's going to be the start of the journey. So she went on the bar
Mhm.
and ordered something and then
Right.
start drinking. But not too much, just to sate her, you know, taste.
Mhm. Okay. Can you tell me where do you sit after like you ordered let's just picture it. Yeah. Mhm.
I'm sitting exactly at the bar, yung bar.
Bar. Oh, yung parang stool doon sa may katabi ng
yeah.
bartender nung nag-aano. Okay. Yep. And then Mana and Utik, are you like I am thinking if you're together like Aliena Post or something. Yep. Can you picture the scene on that one?
I am away.
You're away from them.
Yes.
All right.
Give
And then
them
you just
room.
leave them room and then you just decided to drink.
Yes.
All right. So, with that said, so technically, when you entered the tavern, especially those people who are outside, you haven't interacted with Mana and Utik. So they just enjoyed the night, and you're wondering where Ilarion is as well, right? So, Ilarion went into the tavern as well. And then, he just technically approached each and every one of you. And then just said, room is ready. She just said, the room is ready. It has been paid. You can now rest. Whenever, whatever time you want to rest. And then after that, we end the night. And then your call. But yeah, the night went by and then morning came. All right. Now that the day has begun already again. So describe how you actually wake up after a long night rest. The four first. I'm reserving something for Davarin. So yeah, four of you first. Those people are in the tavern. Go ahead.
So, Mana has had plenty to drink during the night. So she has a very bad headache.
I thought it's gonna be like bad spell. Bad headache. Okay, gotcha.
She's having a really, really bad headache.
Mm-hmm.
So she decides to just roll around her bed.
So she continues to lay.
Yes.
She still wants to rest. Okay, gotcha.
She still wants to rest.
My head
Until
hurts.
someone comes and pick her up.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Gotcha. All right. What about the others?
Si Utik woke up at around 4
Mm-hmm.
and
Wow.
decided to collect some dew drops from the leaves para inumin niya to ease the hangover.
4 a.m.
Yes, 4 a.m.
outside.
Yes.
How outside? Can you describe?
Somewhere that has lots of trees, maybe outside of the village.
Okay. So you went there.
Yes.
So remember the village is actually on the west side of the town, and where Davarin is located is on the riverbank. So, and then you went beyond the town. Tell me what you observed. Or what have you done? Like you just drank and then you just came back?
No, I just stood there waiting for the sun to...
Okay. So you're outside.
Yes.
Just waiting for the sun to come out.
Since it's
Okay.
really dark, wala pang masyadong napansin.
So like you had your rest, right? You've slept.
Yes.
Okay, gotcha. How about the other two?
So, I woke up with an headache.
Oh, same.
Kasi
Okay.
the plan was to just a little sip of beer.
Okay. An
Pero
ale.
napasobra siya.
Mhm.
So,
No.
Shot puno pa more. Okay.
shot puno pa more.
Mhm.
So, ayun, nagka-headache tayo. So,
Okay.
pero I didn't stay in my room. I went in the bar asking for some sort of soup or something
Okay.
that would parang alis hangover.
Mhm. Gotcha. Gotcha. How about Ash?
So, I wake up pretty early as well.
Mhm.
Only had a bit of sleep, but
Oh.
it's just the usual.
Okay.
So,
It's normal.
I went out to stroll around the village.
Mhm.
Since there are no people, I can walk around freely.
Mhm. Like what time is this, by the way?
Around 4 to 5.
4 to 5, right?
You're
So like
you're
break
already
up break
awake.
up dawn, break up dawn, or like almost. Okay.
So, I was just strolling outside,
Mhm.
trying to look if I would be able to see the other mediators.
Mhm.
But, yun lang.
You literally I mean you saw nothing.
Yep, nothing.
Okay. Nothing. All right. So as you observe like how you woke up, so here's what's gonna happen. So those people who actually woke up early, I mean Ash and Utik. So as the sun actually rises, so um can you take a note of this one? So since you're actually well rested, you will have an advantage on your next skill check. Can you take a note on that? So you will have an advantage on your next skill check, and then Aliena and Mana, since you're a bit drunk,
Yeah.
you'll
No.
have a disadvantage.
Advantage.
Okay.
That's a
Inom pa
given.
more.
Mhm.
Inom po more.
Yan. So that's what happened. And then now let's just do a bit of a fast forward. So now you're all okay. Let's say it's like 9 in the morning. It's already morning, and like you decided to like continue now with your day. And then you gathered, all of you four gathered back to the tavern, but you noticed Davern is actually missing. So that's the starting point of your conversation now. All right.
Tulog pa ako ha.
Yeah, you're still down. You're still out there cold. Down cold. Yeah, go ahead.
I'll start. As, anyone seen Davorin?
So Ilarion answered you actually. That's what I wonder as well. My eyes haven't caught up to him after he actually decided to go to the girl. I wonder where he ended up to. I am just observing, but I've actually seen something eerie with that girl's eyes.
Ako na ba?
Go ahead. After you said that, who wants to respond? Like, yeah.
Where did you last see him?
My eyes actually glimpse upon him going beyond the tavern. And then after that, I fixed your rooms. Actually, 5 of you. Your rooms on the tavern. Because you remember I said I'm gonna take care of those for you. So I actually did that and haven't caught glimpse of Davarin after that.
Then we must go right away to see what happened.
What about the others?
Ah,
Yeah.
Utik answered while offering mana some of the collected dewdrops.
Mm-hmm.
I woke up early but I did not notice him since last night.
Mana response. I haven't seen him since last night.
Mm-hmm. Alright. Aliena. What's Aliena thinking?
Still observing Otik.
You're still observing Otik. Gotcha. Okay. Interesting. So
Or
he's
smiling.
she's still observing and then
Yeah.
mm,
Otik, yung offering ni Otik ng Juga.
kay
Mana.
kay Mana. Okay.
Still smiled,
Mm,
and then I asked the group, do you think we should look for him outside?
yeah. Might as well.
Yeah, I think we should.
We should.
Alright. So everyone agreed to actually come out and especially now that you like you encountered people, you have now seen like something, you have tasted like what the village is like on your own, on your own like persona by the way, like how you encountered the village. So whatever is your observation of the village, keep that close to you. So now you went out and following the lead of Ilarion, you went beyond the tavern, westward still, and went into the riverbank. So, here's the scene. You can see footsteps of someone who actually went on that riverbank, but after that it suddenly faded away. And then you actually observed like the riverbank, right? So after the footprints disappeared, Elion said, "These footprints are fresh. Let's check where this leads us." So I want all of you to do a quick investigation check for me.
Investigate. Wait lang, ano palang dice gagamitin natin?
There's like an investigation die there. By the way, it's your call with the advantage and disadvantage. So yeah, the advantage and disadvantage.
Disadvantage nga pala ako.
Mm-mm.
Wait,
Yep.
sorry. Roll again.
So let's roll your.
I'll stick with my normal.
Oh,
What the fuck?
oh, oh, that's interesting.
Yan.
Right, who rolled? Aliena, Ivy, Mud. What about you, Ash?
That I already did 7.
Oh,
Seven.
Di, advantage roll.
advantage
tayo.
roll.
Advantage roll ka on your...
Gagamitin agad.
It's in effect. It's in effect.
Ay, investigation.
Right, 10. Okay, here we go. So, here's what happened. Aliena, still affected by the yesterday's encounter with the blacksmith. As she actually intended to like lead, because she is like once she wants still, that redemption is still living inside of her. She wants to redeem herself still, especially with the thing that happened yesterday. But just that the pressure is actually just stockpiled for now, and he actually failed to investigate, to piece out together things. So, do you want to roleplay something, or like how dumbfounded you are with the clues?
Cries in
Aliena?
the corner. Joke.
Ah?
Cries in the corner.
Cries in the corner. He just stares at the footprints and then what happened here? Oh.
So failing the investigation, si just parang pinapanood niya na lang yung iba on what they do.
Okay, like I don't know what happened here.
Yeah.
All right. So, Ivy actually tried to help as well. She tried to help, but still she feels a bit restless, especially with the hangover of like over drinking. So she actually traced some footprints, but you actually also like fell a bit weak into your knees. You felt a bit dizzy. Can you do a roleplay for that? You fail to decipher what's happening because of
To decipher
hmm
the footprints.
hmm
Mm-mm. Maybe Mana says, what
Hmm.
even is happening? I don't understand. What is this? And then
What
she
is this?
decides to sit down.
To sit down. All right. Let's go first to Astre. I mean to Astre, to Ash. Sorry, to Ash. While you actually took a look at the riverbank, you've seen something on the side of the riverbank, on the other side of the riverbank, there's like a doll. It's laying down there. And that's it. You just saw it. Yeah? What would you do?
It's on the other side of the riverbank.
Yeah, it's on the other side of the riverbank.
Can I go across the riverbank?
Mm-hmm.
Is it
Right.
possible?
Yeah, go ahead. I'm not gonna do any checks for this one. Yeah, we just went ahead and then
Then I shall cast Mage Hand.
mm-hmm. You cast what?
It's a summon.
Alright, so go.
Hand,
Mage hand.
Mage
Can you
hand.
describe?
a spell.
It's a blue.
It's a blue hand.
Why?
Why? So I can pick up the doll over across the river. Since
Right. So.
it's
Mm-hmm.
floating.
Alright, so you literally went it like to float it and then telekinesis spell. Okay. So like you literally cast that one and then wait, does it need to roll
Nope, it's a
or
summon.
part of okay, gotcha. So you successfully got the doll.
Mhm.
So you see that this doll is the doll is
Mud.
it's a bit fading already because it's made of clay. It's made of clay. And since it's in the water, it faded a bit, but it's also a bit unusual for a clay figurine to not fully disappear.
Can I still roll an investigation for the doll?
Actually, you need to roll an Arcana check for that one.
Arcana check? Okay.
Yes.
Oh no. So normal cast Arcana.
Hmm.
11.
11. Right. So, as you took a look at at the doll, it was actually imbued with some magic. It suddenly glimmered with blue light, and it said, "I got him."
Oh no.
Oh, you, he became the doll.
Then
It got him.
I relayed the message to everyone then.
Mm-hmm. So actually, after you relayed, Utik, Utik is just done with his own investigation, and he actually noticed a bit of like a figure that's beyond. I mean, after the riverbank, there's like it's a bit outside the village already. Somewhere in the trees, there's like someone who's actually being tied.
Being tied?
Yeah, there's someone tied.
Ano,
There's someone tied on a tree.
kung si Davo rin pwede ko iwan.
You've seen Mad, you've seen that after Ash said that the doll spoke, I got him. So the doll there actually I mean, you've
The doll
seen
showed
someone.
him a vision, parang ganun.
I mean, Ash said. I mean, the only clue that Ash got is says, "I got him," and then
I got him.
Mud. I mean, Utik actually sees something else far beyond the river, like still westward, but yeah, you're seeing a figure. Someone was tied on a tree.
Forgetting that I was with a group, I started
Ooh.
heading towards the strange figure that was tied. Not sure if someone noticed me.
All right. So they're a bit busy actually. The three of them, they're a bit taken aback with what happened to like the doll.
I'm still dumbfounded.
And then yeah, Mana
Yeah.
is just still sitting down. Ash
Damn.
is the one who said, "I got him," and then yeah, you went ahead. You went ahead, right? To check.
Yes.
Right. Yeah. You see Davarin there. Still cold. Cold. I mean, he's still down. You can say that he's still down. Still unconscious. And here was what actually happened to Davarin. So after that night with the girl, you've actually seen the exact figures of the sigils in the forest. You've seen all. It's like the girl gave you the dream, and it felt so real.
Si Davo rin?
Si Davarin to. I'm explaining what happened in the night. By the way, I'm explaining. So it's more of like a personal thing for Davarin. So it happened. Like you, it's a bit of a dream. So you are still figuring out if it's a revelation or a distraction. But you recalled Datu Sumakwel saying that there's literally a sigil in the forest, and that's exactly what you dreamed of. You've seen a forest with the sigils on it, and it's calling you. So now you are imbued with something else. Like there's after that incident, you have felt in your heart that you need to check out that sigil. there's a strong urge in you. You don't know where it came from. Most likely, it's on the most likely it's the girl's burden or whatnot. But yeah, one of your goals now is to actually check the cursed sigils in the forest. So now that we're done with Davarin, Utik, describe what you saw.
I saw Davorin tied, unconscious and lacking of color.
Mm-hmm.
But fortunately, since I'm a druid,
Mm-hmm.
I have knowledge in medicine and I have my own herbalism kit.
Do you need a roll for that?
Yes, skill check for medicine, but I have a tool, herbalism kit.
Okay, so
Anong magandang gamitin dyan?
it's your call. It's either you use the kit or do a check. Or maybe if you fail the check, then use the kit, right? So that you be sure. So your call.
Okay, I'll use the medicine check.
Okay, go ahead. Mm-hmm. Roll that skill check for me.
Ay, mali. Normal na ako, no?
Yes, normal roll. Right, 17.
Wow.
Nice.
You're actually successful in using your own skill in the medicine. So describe what you did to Davarin.
Mouth to mouth.
Hey yo.
What the fuck?
Hey yo.
Di pwede smoke weed na lang.
And then you're just attracted to mana and then you just
Oh
Hindi.
no.
Oh, just kidding. Okay, go ahead. Go ahead.
Since I'm a hermit and I know herbalism, I decided to burn some herbs
Mm-hmm.
and other leaves to help regain Davarin's consciousness.
All right. Mm-hmm. And then after that, since you're successful,
Slowly, color came back to Davarin's body,
mm-hmm.
and he slowly opened his eyes.
All right. Davarin, describe the moment you wake up.
The feeling of my lips.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. Wait,
I mean,
literal mouth-to-mouth yun, no?
Hindi. Sinasubukan kita.
Pinausukan ka.
Nausukan ka, okay. Kasi yung sumayin ko yung mouth-to-mouth.
Or do you prefer the
You prefer the latter? Oh my god.
Oh God. Okay.
Okay, so Davarin wakes up. He takes a huge gasp of air. Parang na-deprive siya ng oxygen for a bit.
Mm-hmm.
And then what happens is when he wakes up, the first thing that he says is fuck.
Ooh, okay.
Never gonna do that again. And then blankly stares for a bit sa mga kasama niya.
Si ano pa lang ha, si Utik pa lang. Si Utik pa lang nakikita mo.
Sige siya, Utik.
Mhm.
And then blankly stares at Utik, wondering what's currently going on since he woke up.
Okay.
So yun.
What's Utik's response?
I asked Davarin what happened, if he recalls what happened, since we haven't seen him since last night.
And then you see him in that situation, right? He's tied by the tree, and then he's down, and you need to heal him for him to wake up. Yeah, you need to know what happened.
Say this much.
Yes. He went through that much. You need to know what happened actually.
Yes, I need to know what happened.
Right. No hug. Go ahead, Daborin. Your call. What will you say on that question?
So, si Davorin, for him, what he will do rather is ikukwento niya what happened with him tries to remember the last thing that happened with him and the kid.
The kid. Okay.
Yung nangyari talaga, yung literally nangyari in terms of his experience niya. Now for the dreams, what he has seen or the visions because of the kid, I make it interesting. He wants to keep it to himself for now.
I see. Right. So yeah, go ahead, explain. Tell Utik those, like what you want to say.
Wait, mag-roleplay.
Yeah, RP. Go ahead.
RP, okay.
RP.
Sabi ni Davorin, I love you, brother.
It's boy time. Oh, sorry. Alright, so he's gonna tell na since nag-ask si Utik what happened, Davorin will say na last thing that happened to me was I just tried to visit this kid who had a doll and was humming strangely, but the next thing I knew, the humming got louder and louder, and this kid had a strange aura around her. Babae yun, no?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Girl.
After that, I started experiencing flashbacks, my past, but I'm not gonna tell you that.
Yep.
Yeah, secretive man siya.
It's more of like it's more of like you're having nightmares.
Yeah. So I started having these flashbacks or nightmares, and then this damn kid suddenly started skipping towards me and muttered something that I could not remember, and flicked me in the forehead, and then the next thing I knew, I was already tied to this damn tree and smoking weed for me in order to wake up.
You're literally you inhaled something you don't know. So whatever that was, at least it woke you up, right? At least you're back. So yeah.
And then he wants to share more about the vision, but he pauses for a bit. Then he says that he asks Utik that where are the rest of the guys, yung mediators.
Yes, okay.
So yeah.
Utik's response.
I think they're still back there. Ano nga yun?
By the riverside.
By the riverside. So, are you
You went beyond
okay
eh.
now?
You went beyond.
Yeah. Are you okay now? Can you come with me and let's tell them what happened?
Okay, and Davron responds, "Can you carry me?"
Okay.
Ano?
But no,
He's still
strong.
Bro still weak.
I am actually. If you look at me,
Okay. Sige, go ahead. Utik. What's your response?
I'm just 25 pounds. Can I carry you?
Ano ulit? Sorry, ano yun?
I just weigh 25 pounds. Can I carry you?
You just weighed 25 pounds. Wait!
Okay, so Davrin remembers that Utik's a gnome and laughs at himself and asks for a stick to help him as he walks along the way.
Want a strength check? I have -1.
Kaya nga, request lang ako ng
I was about to ask you to do a strength check for me. We might conjure a miracle here, but yeah, it's not possible because you're a gnome. It's not possible, bro. No, you cannot carry someone who's someone like Davorin, so it's out of the question. Right, so yeah, Utik gave a stick, alright, to Davorin, and they went back So you actually now went back to the group. And now that you have met up, so I'm not gonna like do anything else. But you met up with the three of them, and you regroup. So the three of you now sees Davarin still a bit weak, but still he's now managed to like to stand with the support of a cane. And then yeah, go ahead.
I noticed Aliena looking a bit pale
Mm-hmm.
because of what happened. So I offered her a medicine or maybe some herbs to calm
Okay.
her down,
Mm-hmm.
and told Ash and Mana that I found Davorin.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that is he's right beside you now. So okay.
Then, seeing Davarin in his current state, Mana asks, "Hey, fun night?"
Okay.
Pabuhat pa nga sa noon.
Okay. Oh, what's gonna happen there?
Ay,
Dapper is
ah,
still speechless.
ay,
Okay. Mm.
yung
Again.
response ko kay Utik, so he offered me a medicinal.
Yeah,
Um,
medicine.
Weed ba yan? Is it the same?
Ano
Is it
daw?
the same herb? Ano yung binigay mo sa akin? Hindi ko
Basta something I concocted para
Concocted.
ma-relax ka.
Okay. So, I grabbed what Utix gave me. I looked at it, very, very curious. I smell, I try to smell the concoction, and then ask, what is this?
Utik answered, it's made of some relaxing plants and flowers. The main ingredient is chamomile, so it might help you relax.
Oh,
Mhm.
okay. Thank you for this. And then, Aliena drank. the
Immediately,
concoction.
Yeah, immediately
So trusting.
gulped. Gulped. Okay. And then how about Davarin and Mana? What's happening now?
And then I think Utik
Ah,
pala
okay.
for
Mhm.
the concoction.
Mm-hmm.
I am still waiting for the
Okay.
response.
The response ni Davarin, sarcastically, yes, definitely. It's totally fun being tied up to a tree the entire night. Yun.
So, after that encounter, you actually briefly recalled. You now reconvened into after what's it's a bit of a roller coaster now with the things that happened to all of you. So you knew that now Davarin was tied up to a tree, and it's probably made by the girl, because also it's supported by Ash's finding of the clay doll. It's still almost broken, but it says it has magic imbuement, and it says I got him. So like you literally connected the dots. You literally connected the dots there, and then now you reconvene again, and Ilarion still there came and reminds all of you time is of the essence. We must not dilly-dally any longer. Something might have happened today, but hopefully that will not sway all of you on your path. We must seek out the truth, whatever that may cause. So after he just says that again, his tone is just calm and reminding you he wants to put you back into the matter at hand. So,
Um,
go ahead.
When Utik heard Ilarion said that, he frowned at him and said, "Aren't you gonna let them rest for a bit? Don't you think that it's unfair that they just experience those things and they won't get to rest afterwards?" Nakasimangot na si ano.
Nakasimangot na si Utik.
Yes.
Okay, nawala na yung magandang mood niya. Then, Ilarion just took a look at Utik. His expression is actually a bit blank as of now. I am not forcing you to do it now. I'm just here to remind you.
Ayun, Utik just nodded silently and looked at everyone.
So, what's the response of the other people? After you're now basically together now, and the day is it's almost noon. It's almost noon, and it's the middle of the day. It's literally your second day here at Pinagbayan, and you have now tried to take an observation to the whole village itself. So yeah, after that, you're now here, and what's the next plan? After Ilarion actually interjected and said those words.
So Aliena respond, which reminds me, I remember meeting this elderly man, and he is carving sigils. He seems to be living around this town. Would you know who, towards Ilarion, would you know who that elderly man is? The sigils that he's carving might connect us to the investigation that we're trying to check. And it will also give us time to stay a little bit more in this town.
So, Ilarion responded to your query, and he actually said that is Mang Dungo. That might be Mang Dungo. He's one of the elderly in this town, one of the elders of this town, a man being respected by his wisdom and knowledge of the past. He also happens to be the father of Banuk,
The hunter.
the hunter.
Yeah.
So if you want, we can go there and talk to them. While, as you said, we might have a bit of a rest still while we're discussing what we should do next.
That sounds interesting. I think we can leave Darion resting, and then maybe somebody join me to go to Mangdungo.
Mana response, that's definitely not me.
Ooh.
I can't fight a fly.
How about we all go together?
You mean including Davarin? I mean, like everyone.
Except for Davarin.
but Davarin responds, Utik, can't you give us the good stuff, a little pick-me-up so we can go all together?
Bro still pushy, huh? I see.
Hindi ko alam kung sasagot ako seryoso or ano. Walang pate.
Again, the additional. So Davarin also responds, I mean, you were able to wake me up from that tree. I suppose you could give us something too for the whole crowd.
Well, I can give you something that resembles an energy drink if you want.
Like to invigorate you.
Alright, so works for me. How about you guys? Davarin
I do.
asks.
Mana response, I do have healing if you want.
How can a bard heal? Don't they usually sing?
Yeah.
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 She can lift spirits up. Trust me, I know.
Ah. Alright. Are you planning to do that?
Alright, bard, sing us a tune.
Okay. Again, roll a
Should I use my
performance.
skill?
Oh yeah, go ahead. Either that or if you're gonna sing and invigorate, like skill check or like
This one, let's see.
Wait.
Oh no,
it's a nat 1.
Nag-heal ka 6.
oh no.
Wait.
Wait, is this AOE? So lahat kami?
Wait, it's a straight roll. It's not like you need to do a check first before you do
No,
the thing.
skill lang siya.
It doesn't need that skill check. It just do a roll.
Ano siya, spell siya kaagad.
Spell siya agad.
Yay.
Ano ang
Ano
cooldown?
ba?
What's the
Cantrip ba
cooldown
yan
of this
or
one?
ano?
It's a cantrip?
Cantrip or spell mo?
It's a spell.
Spell.
Right. Yep, go ahead and describe what you've done.
Sample daw.
Nakampol.
Kakanta ka.
Alright, so
Okay.
like 6 roll.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Roll the 6.
So literally,
I failed in healing the boring.
she failed in healing you.
Yes.
Baka may
Maybe
damage
she's
ko.
a bit out of tune.
Hangover.
Wait, ano yung 6 healing is ano yan? Hindi siya roll?
Yung yung tanong ko I think it's not roll.
Alam ko
Direct-
heal ka agad.
Oo,
yan.
like tahil na nga siya
Oo,
agad.
Kasi if i-highlight niyo yung ano yung 6, nandun yung roll niya. 1d4
It-
plus
it's-
5.
It's actually a nat 1, but it's a 1d4. It's a direct. It's not. I mean, it's not a roll. It's yeah, but
Oo.
yeah, we'll accept it. Yeah, I'll accept it as you successfully actually because it's one cast. It doesn't need any skill check. So yeah, you kind of invigorated. We don't have hit points currently. So and Davarin doesn't have any damage, but I want you to RP the way that you did it.
So,
Kapanta na yan.
Mana whips up her flute and sings a tune of healing. Yan.
Mm-hmm. And it invigorated Davarin.
Yes.
So technically now Davarin is felt a little better that he's now able to join all of you if he wants to go to Mangdungo technically. So that's what happened. Like he's now invigorated. He felt a bit lighter than after the rescue. Mm-mm. So now, what's your plan now, guys? After Dabro is now invigorated.
So it's okay now.
Yeah,
Now
he's
go together.
he can manage now. He can manage now.
Then let's go.
Right. So the party decided to go to the house of Mang Dungo. And actually on this one, he just you went into the hut that he lives, because Ilarion knows, since it's been there for a while. So now that you went into the house of Mang Dungo, you cannot see him there actually. The one that you've seen is Banuk. So the one, because they're still living in one house, the father and Banuk. So he is now there, and he's the one that you meet. And the way that he welcomed you is, since as you have recalled earlier, the Datu actually spoke of him, right? As he recommended you to check the forest. So he's the one who's seen those strange sigils. And now that you're interested with that one, you went there and Banok greeted you. Welcome, outsiders. Are you now ready to go to the forest? It's just there, direct. Because he knew what needs to be done. So what's the response?
I asked the group, are you guys ready?
Yeah, I'm ready when everyone's ready as well.
All right.
Deveron responds, I've had a fun night, so I'm definitely ready.
All right. How about the others? Who haven't responded yet? Of course, Ilarion will be ready as always. He's always there.
Mana responds, wherever the group goes, I go.
Mm-hmm. Wait, who hasn't responded yet? All of you are now good to go.
Yeah.
Mm.
So,
Alright. So,
Banok, I think the group is ready. Lead us
Mhm.
where the sigils are.
alright. So, all of you now have chosen to investigate the sigils. So, you've now ventured into the edge of the forest together with Banuk. So the air grows cooler as they approach, the vibrant hum of the village fading into the solemn whispers of the trees. The path is uneven, overgrown with vines and roots that twists like serpents beneath their feet. And that's where we're actually gonna be ending the first episode.
Yun, no? We're going to my territory next.
Yeah.
I am a
I-
druid.
Since this is the end of the episode, I'm just gonna tell that I really loved how things went on the first part. As I said earlier, it was not the script. I mean, the one that I prepared is not the one that happened. This is the first taste of that. So I actually ended the episode on the part where it's not yet ending, the chapter 1 is not yet done technically.
Okay lang. Chapter 1, part 1.
Yeah, episode 1, chapter 1, episode 1. So, but it's fun. It's fun. I really love how we dynamically, responded into whatever you wanted to do. So, yeah. Before we end the first, before we end the stream, and we end the first, we officially ended the first episode. So, tell me how you feel.
Lap trip si Dabo rin.
Nag-trip si Dabo rin.
Addict.
Naging addict.
Ayan, napapala ng lumapit sa bata.
Ayan, curious for
Buti
more.
na lang talaga, di ako lumapit.
Natuwa ako kasi ang initial ko is that yung character growth nung sa akin kahit ang pa lang nung start nag-start yung na sobrang skeptical masyado kasi nga human hater yung yung background ko.
True.
Then slowly medyo nagsa-start siyang mag-trust. Nakakatuwa yung yung naging
Open up.
flow ng story.
Yeah. Ako,
Mm.
I really like how Mana is with the party.
Mhm.
Parang, napaka niya. Parang siyang breath of fresh air.
Oo nga.
Yung life of the
Oo.
When she decides to move, siya lang yung nagpapagaan nung air ng
Oh.
ng group. Yeah, I also like how she perceives life.
Yung parang in love na si eh.
Ay, we'll see.
We don't know
We'll
yet.
see.
Baka mamaya
Yeah.
curious lang.
How about the others?
Si Ariana kinikilig kina Pero
Kinikilig.
First smile lang.
Ayan.
It was fun. I didn't actually wala akong expectation na sobra-sobra. Pero it was beyond my imagination. Basta siya. It was cool.
It was good. Nice. Ash or Damarin, yeah. What about you guys? How do you feel?
Ayun, never expected na ma-skill issue ako sa bata. Knock out ako ng bata. But it's a good tulog ako. I was hoping I would be butt naked but thankfully hindi.
Sayang, missed opportunity kay Utik.
Oh no!
It's a good experience. First one ko sa
Butt
Dungeons
naked.
and Dragons.
Imagine mo. Buti lang, tied up to a tree lang. Mabait pa sa'yo yung bata. Siguro bata talaga siya. No? Ayaw niya ng rated S.
Oh, he had a rough night. Tapos ang
Oo.
tanong lang ni Mana sa kanya, fun night?
Yung pinagdaanan niya, no? Parang yung feeling ni...
Parang nag-uugod-ugod na ng lakad. Kasi
Mm-mm.
tinanong sa'yo.
Parang na-invalidate yung struggle ko dun
Kaya nga,
throughout that night.
Nanghingi pa nga ng good cheese.
Wala ka bang mas malakas dyan?
Alam mo,
Mas malakas dyan.
Baka magiging addict si Dabo rin ito.
Bigyan kita
Sipot
ng
pa more.
Red Bull na may extra juice.
Araw-araw nahihingi.
Oo nga eh.
Hangin.
Pero all in all, it's fun. It's good naman.
Nice. How about Ash? Ashrain, how are you?
Medyo obvious na syempre masaya yung episode 1 natin.
Yung character actually sa lahat ang character ni Ash yung medyo hindi pa natin na-dive. Ano pa siya? Andun pa yung siya yung pinaka-reserve. Surprisingly siya yung pinaka-reserve sa grupo. Iba yung akala ko magiging reserve sa grupo, hindi si
May
Ash.
lang siya. May front lang talaga siya, hindi siya ganyan.
Boy, we'll see.
Introvert diba?
Introversion.
usually.
Yan. So, kasi lumalalim na rin ang gabi. We've streamed for like 3 hours. We had like a bit of an introduction pa, like something. So, I decided to like cut the episode there kasi pag pinush through ko pa yung buong chapter 1 baka abutin tayo ng 5 hours and I don't want that to happen. So ano lang, kalmahan lang natin and
parang
at least at least meron akong prepared na pagsusundan pagkatapos. So just a quick recap. So they technically quote unquote accepted. The pieces technically quote unquote accepted the Datu's call of helping quote unquote them uncover the truth behind the chaos that's about to happen or that's happening actually already between the Encantos and humans. So with the pieces intent, especially with regards with what Ilarion actually said to them, with like what lies ahead and what's in store for them, it actually drove them like some of their desires to like continue moving forward, like that reward in the end, right? Like they will be given a reward, one reward, or I mean a question or something, one that they wanted after all of these are settled, because that's like how heavy actually like the stakes are. It's too heavy. Like I want to highlight like what Ilarion and Datu said, that the destruction of Liyabon will actually cause ripples into everyone, not just the world itself, but throughout the other worlds. So that might be the reason why they are willing to give everything to you guys. They might be pinning their hopes to you, or they just want the truth. But now the PCs are going into the forest filled with cursed sigils together with Banuk. So that's where we will be picking up on the next episode of the Serpent of Liyabon. So here's one more thing, guys. Siguro dito rin natin pag-usapan, no? Are you good with like after 2 weeks again? Like every 2 weeks?
Every 2 weeks, let me see.
Hmm?
Next is
That will be, the next episode will be on... Ay, mali ako ng calendar.
26, 25. Ay, no.
No,
Oh,
26.
25.
25, sorry, 25 pala. 25.
5.
Yes, okay lang kami ni Madam.
Oh, sure. No problems. Basta weekend.
Yep, January 25. Okay.
Yep.
Mhm. So episode 2, the continuation of this D&D series will be on January 25th, where we carry on into the investigation of the cursed sigils in the forest. And we had fun for today. Thank you so much, everyone. Yep. First of all, I'm just gonna give you a shout out. By the way, I really appreciate the mods. Maika, thank you for joining in and moderating, because I'm not responding to anyone like follows and raids, but I'm gonna recognize them all. Sky Love, thank you for the follow. Ace Gaming for the raid. JC for the follow as well. Maika for the hydrate. Talaga kami hydrated, Wise Skates, thank you for the 10 bits. Aikili, thank you for the follow. Gardon, thank you for the follow as well. Ace, thank you for the follow in the raid. Okay, yeah. Marco man, Kuya Mako, if you're still there, 100 bits. Wow, thank you. Chicol Gaming as well. I mean, they are the ones who's waiting even do sa post sa Excellency. So yeah, hopefully all of you enjoyed the first episode of the Serpent of Liyabon. So that's all of my announcement. By the way, if you want to announce something, guys, on your end for your channels, thank you for joining me, by the way. Start with you, Madam Heda.
Thank you, Jen, for inviting me dito sa D&D. But for anyone who likes variety games, you can follow me at Willheda at twitch.com/Willheda.
Actually, I can now give you shoutouts. Yep, but yeah, go ahead.
Ayun, yun na naman.
Yep. Thank you din, Madam, for joining. Yeah, meron natin next EP. Ayan. Follow nyo si Madam Heda. There you go. Brightest theme. Alright, next. Astre, do you have any announcements as well? Or want to say?
Hey, thank you. Also, thank you for having me again,
Hmm.
Jen.
Yep.
And looking forward for the next session.
Let's go.
Do follow me on Twitch, guys. Freya.
Yeah, let's go. Ano spelling ko ng shoutout? Alright, next. Madam. Uy, Bagobs, thank you for the raid. Na ano. Bagobs, 2 raiders, let's go. Napalibutan. Although we're wrapping up na. But yeah, thank you for joining the raid. Alright, Madam Ivy.
Ano,
Go.
hello. Yan kami, Ivy Mode, si
Mhm.
Ivy and Mud. Yan, isang channel lang kami. If you wanna follow, it's on twitch.tv/Ivy Mode. And we're also open for commissions, art commissions.
Let's go.
Yan.
Actually, they are the ones behind my art. They gifted that to me. So that's why they also have like the artist role in my channel because like they're the sole creator of the Game Engineers avatar here. I mean PNG here. So yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Temad, do you want to add something else or you Gucci with that?
Limited stocks left sa Excellency Clothing Series 3 drop. So,
Let's go.
if you're interested, kindly check it out. And there might be a new drop coming soon.
Yes.
So, wait for it. Hindi ko lang sasabihin. Teaser lang.
Yes,
Yun lang.
teaser.
Thank you again.
Beauty. Oh, you're welcome.
Saya.
Ayan,
Thank
see you
for
next.
having us.
See you next week.
Yes.
Next week pala. 2 weeks. Alright. Cap.
Alright, so thank you again for the opportunity. First
Yep.
ever D&D campaign ko ito.
Mhm.
And yeah, I also stream on Twitch. So my channel is twitch.tv/modits. So we're currently on the roll with Sifu, which I am regretting na kasi sobrang hirap pala. So see you there next week.
Oh no.
Ayan. Ang tagal pa ng cooldown ng shoutout. Hindi ko kayo mapin. Just gonna link their YouTube, I mean Twitch channels as well pag na-upload na yung first episode nitong ating D&D sa YouTube channel ko. So, yep. Thank you so much, guys.